Everyone, please stay in your seats. I will call Mrs. Mitchell and see if she knows what has happened to the lights. Well, Mrs. Kaminsky told me that there was a traffic accident which knocked down some power lines that supply electricity to the school. The lights are going to be back on in a moment or so because there is a backup generator.
Mr. Cameron asked if anyone could come up with an explanation for what happened to the lights in our classroom, based on what we have been discovering about electric circuits.
We told him that if a circuit is broken, then the electric current can't pass through.
We got thumbs up from Mr. Cameron, who told us that we were on the right track.
And to add to our understanding of how electricity is used in so many aspects of our lives, Mr. Cameron got in touch with people who work for Eaton Corporation so that we could meet with them and learn about what they do.
Mr. Cameron's class was definitely on the right track. A power line that brings electric current into their school requires a complete pathway for electric current to flow. Events like a storm or traffic accident can disrupt that flow and cause a power outage.
Ms. Spencer is an electrical engineer. She designs systems to make sure that we have power in all of the buildings we spend time in, like our school and also places like libraries, stores, restaurants, and hospitals.
The systems that she designed include electric generators like this one that provide power when there's an emergency, like the one caused by the traffic accident.
And later on, Ms. Spencer will explain why she has to wear something that looks a lot like a spacesuit.
Have you ever noticed how sometimes when everyone is rushing around getting ready in the morning and all of a sudden the microwave will stop working or the hairdryer will quit?
Mr. Carnevale told us that when the power goes out in a part of your house, it's usually because a circuit breaker tripped.
Circuit breakers are there to make sure that you and the wiring in your house are kept safe. There are small ones like this one for your home and much larger ones for factories.
So just like at school, these power outages can happen at home too.
Yeah, I get pretty upset when I'm in the middle of a video game and bam, it stops working.
Sometimes an electrical surge like a lightning strike will cause a power surge that's too fast for the circuit breaker to open before the damaging current gets to your TV or other electronics. Here's a demonstration of how that might happen. Plugging your TV or game system into a surge strip will help prevent damaging surges from reaching your TV or other components.
The people that we met from Eaton and Mr. Cameron both told us that because electricity is powerful and all around us, we need to be careful when working with it.
It can be dangerous, which is why Ms. Spencer gets to wear special gear. She'll explain more about it.
We always wear a protective suit like this when we work on electrical equipment in a factory or a large building. You don't need to wear something like this at home, but if you notice a problem with your electrical system or an electrical appliance, don't touch anything and please get help from an adult.
We stopped by Mrs. Palmer's office because she wanted to hear more about what we were learning from the speakers from Eaton.
It was a good thing too because she was having difficulty getting her desk lamp to turn on.
We checked some things out for her to see if it was the switch or the bulb, but first we checked to see if it was plugged into the outlet. We also asked the janitor to look at the electrical panel to check the circuit breaker, that sort of stuff, and we got it working again.
And we told Ms. Palmer all about Ms. Spencer and Mr. Carnevale and the Power System Experience Center.
She was pretty interested in hearing all about their jobs. She likes talking to people about their jobs because she likes to tell us about the cool stuff people do for a living.